Okay, I think I am live, so I'll just give it a few minutes to for everybody to get on here and see me that want to get on. And um, I just want to start by saying um, 2021 is almost here, and I have lots of new things that I've been developing. And the goals meeting on Sunday night, right now at 8 p.m., used to be in my coaching group. And so a new thing I'm doing is coming into this Facebook group to do goals coaching every Sunday night at 8 p.m. I'm reorganizing a few things, and I think it's really important to this group that I focus on why we're here and how we can live successfully with the anxiety that we have. And part of that for me is Sunday night setting my goals for the week and really being intentional with my planner. And I want to share that in this group. So if that's going to be helpful to you, I want to show you how that works, and hopefully you'll join me Sunday nights. For those of you that are new to the group, I'm Tanya Milano Snell. I am a yoga and mindfulness coach, and I've dealt with a lot of trauma in my life. And I'm here to share some strategies that really work to help me get through so I can be the best mom that I can be, and to break the cycle with my own kids and give them strategies and tools from a young age. I had zero at a young age. So hopefully we can all learn together from each other and do the best we can with what we have, what we learn, and our own journeys. So the goals meeting, usually we start with our wins from the previous week, thinking through. Everybody has wins, so really focusing on the positives helps us to stay positive and upbeat and get on to the next goals. Um, so our meetings start with wins. So you can type them in the comments, you can journal them, um, sit quietly with them after we're done, or anytime on Sunday that works for you. Um, so you could type them now, and I can see if there's any comments. You can this video if you're here, and say hi to me if you're here. The other thing we do is we go over some goals for this coming week, and we set them, and we can write them in our journal or in our planners, or meditate on them, whatever works for you to set your goals. And we usually end with putting an affirmation into place that you can keep with you for the whole week. That really helps to set the intention in our mind. And if you have learned anything about the brain, neuroplasticity, we are changing the brain all the time with our positive thoughts, positive thinking. So if you can have a word of the week or an affirmation of the week, it keeps you on track, and it really helps to solidify new habits and new goals you want to put into your life. So that's how the goals meeting works. So if you're here, you can type some of the wins you've had. I'm going to start with just reviewing 2020. We all have wins we can think of. I'm sure if you dig deep, you have some. So really think about your week or your year. And in the winter solstice yoga class, it's in the, I think I pinned it in the announcement section of this page. It's also in the unit section. So if you go into units, you can find other breathing and meditation and yoga videos in there. In that winter solstice practice, it's about an hour long. It's all about finding rest in the body. And there is a moment in there where we go through a reflection of our entire year. So if you're needing to really change your mindset about 2020 and you want to let it all go, I highly suggest doing that practice. That was a win for me from last week. It was a really great time and it helped me tremendously to do that restful practice. Um, a couple of wins. I know my 2020 went like this, like up and down, up and down, up and down. It seemed like daily we were up and down. But it really was a really good year for me because I was able to really hone in on who I am, what I want out of life, my priorities, and how I want to be a mom, how I want to have a business and be a mom. Um, and just it was a great transformational year for me. So hopefully you're able to find some of those moments this year where you really learn more about where you're going next, priorities that you're setting in your life. um so I've been moving a lot of my business online, like a lot of people are. And so a couple of wins are that I'm going to be setting up a kids club. I posted about it. It's a yoga club. And I hope that you have kids in your life that will want to join me. We'll have a live class every Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope to add more times as it grows. And then once a month on Mondays, I want to do this mindset chatting the first Monday of the month at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, chatting about positive mindset with my daughter. She's 8 and she'll be on there. We can Zoom with the kids and we can all talk about how to do the work that we do in this group. Um, have a theme of the month and really stick to it throughout the month. Hopefully, it will help to create those mindset shifts for our kids. I'm excited about that. So, hopefully, you find the link. If not, message me and it can help you. Um, it's only $15 a month, and that is my flash sale price until the first of the year. $15 a month includes a bunch of recorded classes too. So it's every Wednesday night a class, and the first Monday of the month a class or a chat, and then all the recorded classes in there as well. So $15 a month until the first of the year. So that's my sale price. And then for adults, another huge win for me is I figured out how to do Zoom full moon class. And in the summer months, I love to have it outside, but I figured for the winter, we need to get together still and do it. So I've set up a Zoom monthly full moon class. It's $10 for the class. And we'll go through all the moon salutations, breathing time, and relaxation time at the end. Um, and then we could have a little bit of chat time if anybody wants to stick around, and we can chat about our um, our goals for our month and what we're releasing. Full moon's all about releasing the old patterns and old stuck energy. So it's great to just have a little chat at the end for anybody that wants to stick around and chat. So full moon yoga is on Wednesday night, the 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I really hope as many of you can join me as possible. If you can't figure out where the link is on my website, message me that too. I love to help. Those are all my wins, and it's so exciting. Um, so then type your wins in the comment for me. We'd love to hear everybody else's wins. Um, so goals, on to goals for next week, and also goals for 2021. Um, I've already picked my affirmation. My priorities are important. That's my weekly goal. My husband has the week off, so sometimes I get a bit flustered and distracted with the change in routine because normally it's just myself and my kids and we have a routine. And when my husband's home, I get a little off track. I have a difficult time with change. And that is why I've started this group. And that is my what life's work is helping people with change as I help myself with change. So this week I really want to keep reminding myself that my priorities are important, and not get sucked into what everybody else is doing, sticking to the goals that I have for my business and for my own well being, my mental health, my physical health, and my emotional health. So, my priorities are important, is how I'm going to remind myself to take care of myself this week and not get sucked into the change in routine. Um, and uh, so, as we look towards 2021, I wrote down how you can build your priorities. Let me get my notes out. Okay, so you may be feeling overwhelmed. Everybody picks a resolution. I was never into that. Like, it was always like, whatever. I work on things all year. I like to work on goals all year, not just January and forget about them. So, if you are feeling like you need a really big change, this year has just kicked you to the curb, um, how to set priorities and not just let them fizzle out in January. Number one, you need to get quiet, color, take a walk, journal, find a alone time, solo time to just sit quietly. Not, if you're not knowing where to start and which area you want to work on, you really need to do that for the messages to come through. So find some time to just sit quietly, take a bath, whatever it is that helps you to get in touch with um, inner your inner voice. Number two, what are some non-negotiables for you in your life? And those change throughout your life. But right now, what is non-negotiable for you to feel your best? For me, it's always been my mental wellness. Like, if that is not a priority, everything else suffers. So, my mental wellness, my family's, um, our nutrition and physical health is always a priority. So I need to get a little bit more specific for 2021. So I need to think more on, which of these areas am I going to focus the most this year? I still need to get quiet and think about that. Number three, how am I going to take the steps to make this happen? So after you come up with your non-negotiable goal that you really need to set in motion, what are the baby steps? So when we think of, I'm an end goal person. I always think of the big picture. I get overwhelmed. It paralyzes me. Think of the first step you can take. So if it's, you want to be back in the gym, you want to be working out. What is the first step of that? Okay, write it in your planner or type it in your phone. Monday, go to the gym, ask about memberships. Very simple steps so that you can feel accomplished and check them off. Um, so for my mental health, I need routines. So, like, let's take the example of getting back to the gym. How are you going to make that a routine? Which time of day is best for you? What do you need to do with everybody else in your family to make that happen? What are the routines that need to be set up so that you don't fail, so you don't let it go? Do you need to get a babysitter? Do you need to set up a play date? Do you need to get um, your husband to have a certain time every week that he has a project with the kids? What is it that's going to be successful for you? And then you'll be able to stick to it. I really believe that having a certain time for everything helps us to stick to it. That's why I made this goals meeting every Sunday at 8 p.m. because I need it to be consistent. Number four, we're going to choose one word that encompasses that goal. So this week, I want you to do these 4 steps and come up with one word that you're going to carry into the new year. So, for I made an announcement. That's another win. I made an announcement in the group that on the 1st, I'm going to be starting a 90-day challenge to positivity. How do we create a positive mindset? It's all the things that I do, little things I do on a daily basis, 5 to 10-minute habits throughout the day, and they're broken up by week for 90 days. So it's really not a hard challenge. If you want to participate, it'll be so much fun. And the first week is all about picking our word for 2021. So, like after you get quiet, you come up with your non-negotiables, you make some baby steps that you're going to put into motion. You pick a word that's going to help you with that goal. Something that you can come back to every day when you lose focus. That will just help you stay on track. And then it's got to be something that's uplifting with a clear focus. So that's why it's important to do those first 3 steps first so that you pick a word. It doesn't mean you can't change your word. And so you might have a few words that you're playing with, write them all down, sit with them for a while. That's why we have all that first week of the 90 days starting January 1st. You may change your word throughout the week. And by the end of the week, I hope we have one solidified. Once you see other people's words and we get other ideas, something will click with you and it will create a feeling in the body. And you want to feel that peaceful, content, empowered feeling with your word. So that is our goals meeting for tonight. Priorities for the new year. My priorities are important. So go through your wins, your goals, and then make yourself an affirmation for the week. I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and I can't wait to read comments. So I'll put mine in the comments, and then hopefully I'll hear from everybody else. Is that it? Yeah. That's it for now. I'll see you next time. And hopefully I'll see you at full moon on Wednesday. Get registered. Happy holidays. Bye.